Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, the title of this video, it's about um, like work versus school balance. I'll be honest with you, it's impossible. It feels very hard. I'll tell you just an introduction about how this all went down. I did my 3-year diploma in IT at Damlin. I did my third year in 2022, and then I graduated 2023 around April. And the first time I really started working like a real job was 2023. Besides me doing my internship in 2022 when I was third year, like my real job I first started working was 2023. I did the whole of 2023 and then I did 2024, and I'm currently even doing 2025. So in 2024 and no 2023 and 2024, I was not going to school. I was just working throughout my years. And 2024, I joined a new company and I was working. And I'll be honest, that new company is very demanding. It requires a lot of my attention, a lot of time. But it was manageable in 2024. I could manage because the issue was onboarding. Onboarding is something that IT people are facing challenges with. Like whenever they start hiring new people, for every new person, you must have a machine, a desktop or a laptop. We have to prepare that for you. We have to make sure by the time you arrive, everything is there for you. You know, it uh it takes time because now you're setting up at the same time you are doing tickets. Network is slow. Maybe it's a call center environment, so my headset broke, network slow, my mouse stopped working, and then at the same time you have to help someone remotely um, who's using a laptop in their house or in Cape Town or in another province. At the same time you have to prepare a machine for a new person. It is challenging, but we balance. I think 2024 was manageable because we were not too many people and they were hiring in small bits, so that was fine. 2025 comes, now they are hiring because of the scalability of the company is growing. They're hiring too many people. Instead of hiring 6 or 8 agents per month, they are hiring like 30 agents, 40 agents. If they are nice to us, maybe 10 agents per month, or find replacements for those ones who just left. Now you have to set up machines for those guys, and it's not like your whole day is setting up machines. You also have to do tickets, long tickets that require a lot of time, and you have to prepare for emergencies in case something happens. You have to stop what you're doing and run to those people. So that was my job. It required a lot of time. Now I'm going back to school, and I'll be honest, this wasn't planned because it was kind of like planned, but it was unexpected because what happened was in when I was doing third year, I applied to study at 3 institutions, at actually 4: UNISA, VUT, VAL, Tshwane, TUT, UJ, and yeah, those 4 institutions. I couldn't apply at UNISA. The portal, I don't know how people apply there. It's the portal's never available. Even if it was, it's so confusing. They don't have a proper system for students applying. It's like you have to go there physically, which it's officer that I was like, nah. So now I focused on 3 institutions, right? VUT, TUT, UJ. When I was in third year, I applied at all of them, got rejected. I applied for 2023, got rejected. Then 2023, then that was my first, like, I was like, okay, let me work. I joined the workforce. I worked for 2023 and 2024, and I'm continuing working 2025. Now, while I was working in 2023, I was like, oh, maybe it's because I was still doing third year and I didn't produce full results. Now I've got a graduation certificate and I've got all my marks, full academic transcript. Let me apply. I applied for 2024, got rejected. So UJ will tell you provisionally selected. You think you're accepted, but it's not like that. You were just selected. And then afterwards, they'll do a final verification and tell you rejected due to space constraints or admitted. So yeah, 2024 I was also rejected. I was surprised. Then now I applied for 2025 just for fun. I was just applying for fun. I didn't care. I just clicked new application, everything. Then UJ finally accepted me. I was admitted. TUT, my intentions was to kind of like to go to TUT because I think what they offered was very interesting, like advanced diploma in computer science, which I was keen to do. Then they said under consideration. They didn't even say rejected. They've been quiet. VUT, they accepted me, but then rejected me for advanced diploma in IT. Then now I applied for advanced diploma in business IT at UJ, and they accepted me for their 1-year degree level course. So I didn't expect to go to UJ since UJ is famous for rejections. Even financially, mentally, I was not prepared to go there. Then eventually because I was open to applying at other private colleges, but the issue was if I applied it, say because Demlin didn't offer what I was doing. They only offered the diploma, but the degree they didn't offer. Richfield and Monash offered the degree, but the issue is that you spend another 3 years doing that degree, rather at least do 1 year, and the public institutions were offering that 1-year program, and I went and go do it, so rather do the 1 year. By 3 years you should have done your masters or something. Anyways, yeah, so it wasn't planned. So now I went to do so then now the issue now, I'm in 2025, right? I'm studying and working at the same time, and my job is very demanding. It's demanding. These days I'm failing to meet deadlines. I'm always in trouble. Tomorrow I know I'm in shit. The next day I'm in shit. No one is happy. I could be doing so much and failing so much. I could, and you know what's crazy? Imagine on the same day you have to write a test, right? You have to prepare to write a test. On that day you want to prepare, but you can't because you are working. And on that same day you have to submit an assignment. It's due at midnight, before midnight. And you're trying to also meet deadlines that you promised your manager that, hey, I'll send you this. There's a big deadline, because it's not just deadlines he made up. It's deadlines that require the business, that auditors are going to check. Everything on me. Yes, on the team, all of us, but in most of the cases, I'm responsible for most of the things. So I have to deliver, right? So it is crazy, bruh. It's like my job is not like you start at a certain time and end at a certain time. There are times that require you to. It's in everyone's job actually. It's the company really. Like it requires you to. Even though your contract says what, but you are failing to meet a target or deadline, you still have to work on the weekends, or I'm not saying work on the weekends or work overtime to deliver, Me, I thought when I was young, I was like, if I continue pushing, if I work overtime, if I show up on the weekends, not show up on the weekends, but continue with my work on the weekends, then by next week, I should be done. There's no such a thing. Work doesn't sleep. That's what my father always told me. And he's right. Whether I pushed or what, you'll still be shed on and you'll never finish your deadlines. It's a fact. Then school. Guys, When I was in Demlin, I was the best at what I do. I was very passionate. You know why? Because I had so much time. I didn't have to worry about anything. I never had to worry about anything. I could meet, like, I could do my assignments on time. I could study for exams. I used to finish test books and study guides, cram and study and practice. And I was so good. You can see on my previous videos, I was so good at my craft. You know, I was so smart to the point where I would share my knowledge and upload it on YouTube. What I would usually do is, if I'm practicing programming, like say I'm practicing loops, I would upload loops on YouTube, because when I'm teaching others, I'm also teaching myself. I was damn good at what I do because I had so much time. Right now, I don't have that same time. I'm falling behind in class. I'm not balancing well because 10 hours of my time is going to work, and small bits of my time is here. And I'm thinking about the people who are not working, who are going to school. I understand that, yes, you wish you were like me. You know, if you were able to like sorry, my nose is itching. If you were able to make money as a student and get the things you want. I was once a student, I know that feeling. But you have to appreciate being a student, maximize your studies, and at the end, what you can do is maximize your studies, and at the end, worry about work, so that you can never go back to school again. Feel like, yeah, I have an honors degree, I have a master's, I'm done with school. Let me go to the workforce. And maybe while you're working, you just do small certificates here and there. It won't take too much of your time, and then continue working. Not do a full year program, or 1 year or 2 years suffering. And I have no other choice, bruh. I have to work because I'm paying for my tuition fees. I'm paying for my accommodation. I'm paying for my own well-being. You know, I don't have money to save. I have nothing. Yeah, I can squeeze in and show off like I have money and this guy's buying chocolate every morning or whatever. But like, I'm still learning and I have to buy groceries and like I have to budget. And I don't have any money to save. Last year, dude, I used to save so much. I was taking it for granted. I saved, but I didn't save as much as I wanted, you know. And I used to save so much. I used to have so much in me. Now all that much is going to school, you know. And I'm at a point where, like, both sides, they're calling me incompetent. They're calling me that I'm not good at my job. Like my job, I can feel that I'm not good at my job and I suck, and like I'm not meeting deadlines, and I'm like randomly being asked, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? You know? Then I go to school and I pass an exam or an assignment, but I don't pass the way I want. And also, when you pass, they leave comments. They question like, why didn't you do this? Yeah, you mentioned the principles, but you didn't apply it to your design, or things like that. You are also being asked by lecturers, why? You know, it makes you feel like you're shit, you know? I won't lie. Like, last year, I was so damn good at my job. I was very good. I was on point. This year, I'm shit. When I was a student and I was not working, when I was like at Demlin, I was so good at my craft. I was like very smart. This year, I'm shit. It's getting worse because they're putting unexpected deadlines. And at the same time, you don't know what is more important, and you're trying to pay for fees close to 100k and tuition in a year. You have to make plans, and you have to, and that time your personal life is affected. Like, I don't know if I can manage a relationship, you know. I was interested in being in one, but I don't think I can have time for that, or because even my relationship with my family, it's dying. Like, I I have a family group. They would message each other and say, "Morning, guys. I wanted to check up on everyone." I never talk in that group, and they'll call me personally and say, "What's wrong? Why you didn't say something in the group? You know, why we don't know if you got to work safe, or just let us know, or like, if even in my own family I'm scarce, how do you think I can be in a relationship? I'm trying, and also the worst part is making everyone happy. It's impossible. You can do the world, and they'll still be pissed at you. Like, you're not doing your job. You can move mountains. Hey guys, I think like everything's sinking this year. Like, I can see on both sides, education and work, that it's gonna fall apart. You really think, guys? I think if you had, if I went back in time, I don't even know what to do. I don't know. If you asked me what would I choose between school and work, I would choose work. I'll be honest. School is great, right? I'm not gonna argue and say, these days we don't know, school is not important. It is important, but at the end of the day, it comes with problems, because you have school fees, and you have this lifestyle, and you have to give all your time to something that you don't know if it's guaranteed that it's gonna build a better future for you. And even if it would build a better future for you, is it worth the risk? Is it something? Because now look, I leave work, go to school. Who's gonna pay that school fees? Not my parents. My parents did their part when I was at Demlane. They had the time and the money for me. Now, since I finished school, and the new focus is my other siblings. I have a sibling who recently also started tertiary, doing what, mechanical engineering at Vets. That same attention that was given to me is done. It's now gone to her. So financially, leaving work for school, it's a stupid option. I would rather leave school for work. There's no point. I cannot balance my job. Like, look, man, if I get, it's fine. They can, I don't have study leave. I don't have, even if I had study leave, I can't afford to have one, because I'm an on-site nigger. I have to be there every day. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm far behind with school. Work, I'm also far behind. I just, yeah, you can say yes, weekends do help. I must push on the weekends, but also you have got errands to run on the weekends. I mean, you have to maybe clean your room, do your laundry, right? Wash your car, go to the barber, hit the gym, buy some you have shit, dude, and you can still push the entire weekend not washing your underwear and doing assignments and work deadlines. It's fine, but you need weekdays they help. So, but I'll be fine. I don't know, man. If I'm at a point where I'm crashing, I'll leave school. To be honest, it's not, it's worth it, but my job is very demanding. I can't. I can't even do both. So, you know. Cheers, guys.